We talked a lot about other, things in food that maybe aren't so good, and just starting to become aware, especially for kids that are readers, start to read the ingredients that are in the food. If you can't pronounce it, it's a good rule to not really eat it. That eliminates like 3/4 of the food in the grocery stores, And that, things with less ingredients are better than things with these long, incredible lists of ingredients that nothing came from nature. We talked about, too, of why we eat food, somebody said, well, we eat potato chips because you watch TV. And we're ingrained that in kids so early, this whole, not just eating, like not just sitting down. So very much during lunch, as I always do, encourage them to really sit and eat their lunch, as I'm walking around eating mine. So we did a lot of stuff with that. We did food art, pasta mosaics, we did food sculptures, and all different things. We got to cook in the kitchen a lot and do all kinds of stuff. Each of the kids is bringing home a little cookbook that has some of the recipes that we've made. It also has a front page that tells why cooking is important for kids. That the drive-through is not the the magical place, that really to get in the kitchen. And that's been really one of the funnest things, was cooking with the kids. It has been really a lot of fun, just kneading bread. I mean, there was just such a nice thing of little guys just kneading bread. You could see this look on his face, just like, it was so cathartic, for them to just get their hands in it and touch the stuff. So that was a lot of fun. So our kids, we talk a lot. These skits, as they, sometimes usually are made mostly by the children. They're given a prompt, they're given some guidelines to go along, and then they go with that themselves. And it's amazing what they pick up on, especially from media, from advertising, about food. Because, way more junky food is advertised than decent food. And it's advertised much more sneaky and better. There's actually a book, too, that I got a lot of recipes. It's called The Sneaky Chef. If you've ever heard of it, it's fabulous. It tells you how to sneak good food into your kids' food. Like a spaghetti sauce that has 8 vegetables in it, and different things that are really fun recipes that can get, food. So some of the skits you will see are very humorous in the way of the messages that are being sent out about food. Our first is a commercial with by the sponsor Rainbow Berries.
Eat these berries. It will make your nose grow longer than an elephant's nose. Wait! It also turns you into a vampire!
Alright, our next little skit is a short little tale. And it is called The Stolen Bread Smells. Once in a small town in the middle of a country, there was a baker, known far and wide as Miss Stingy, because she never gave away any free samples. But as she was the finest baker around, the local people still bought bread at her shop. Now, day after day, when Mr. Stingy made his bread, the smell floated from the ovens through the keyhole. The smell floated from the ovens through the keyhole of the closed front door and out into the street. It was that smell, delicious and enticing, that always brought buyers into the shop. May I have some bread? Thank you. Have a good day. Miss Stingy liked the fact that the smell brought people in. But one day she noticed there was a man with a raggedy coat and no hat who stood outside and simply sniffed and sniffed and sniffed the bread but he did not come in to buy it.
I need to do my
Look at him, Miss Stingy whispered.
Look at him stealing my bread stuff. Stealing my bread stuff, stealing my stuff, and making him food.
She waved her fist at the beggar, but the man did not move. She shouted at him,
Get away, get away.
but still the man did not move. He just sniffed and sniffed some more. At last the stingy baker could stand it no longer. She called 911. Soon the police arrived to arrest the beggar. He's a thief, she cried.
He's a
Careful,
thief.
careful, careful. It's the princess police. They're pretty brutal, actually. They, no, not behind his back, no. The beggar was hauled off to jail that afternoon.
Take out my holy hand.
The beggar was hauled off to jail that afternoon.
Like a helper's mess. Help, help, help. Help, help, help.
Oh, easy, easy.
Help! I need a...
Stand up.
I hope I
The
have
beggar was
a
hauled off to jail that afternoon. Watch out, watch out. Go ahead, please, guys. That afternoon, because this is a fairy tale after all, he was brought before a judge. The charge? Theft of bread smell. Quickly the judge made his decision. Definitely a fairy tale. He said to the beggar, "Have you any coins?" The beggar reached into his worn pants pocket and pulled out a worn copper penny and one thin dime. And he handed the 2 coins to the judge. The judge rattled the coins, and they clinked together. He turned to the baker and he said, "Hear that?"
What?
The baker was confused. The judge said, "That's your payment. The sound of coins as payment for the theft of smells." And the beggar was free.
Give me that back.
And we hope that Miss Stingy learned a lesson. And now a commercial break from Gushers.
I like Gushers. They are so full of juicy, fruity flavor. There seems to be a problem. They are so full of flavor, they fill you with flavor. Maybe I can sell myself to a candy factory. Sounds good to me. Bye, Gushers.
This is called ingredients. Snacks are not created equal.
Welcome to the Jack's Cheese Girls Ingredients Show. We hope you enjoy the ingredients. Enriched corn oil. Cheese powder. Cultured pasteurized milk. I natural flavors. These solids. Artificial flavors. Sodium citrates. Spices. Beta carotene colors. And don't you forget, Missy. I like strawberries, but not choosy. They're unhealthy. Now it's time to say the wonderful ingredients for Bear Eaters. Enjoy our healthy natural snack. Yeah! Yellow cornmeal. Expeller pressed hyalid sunflower. Sea salt. Safflower. Peach juice. Annatto extract.
Buttermilk.
Paprika. Blue cheese. Whey. Hope you enjoyed our healthy natural snack. Yeah!
All right, our last commercial break is brought to you
Bye. Bye-bye.
by Dazzling, what is it, Dazzling Donut Delight.
I'm Rosie Moneybags McGee. How y'all doing? Oh, I'm fine, thanks. This product is called Dazzling Donuts Delights. The most healthiest, not yummiest, tastiest donuts I have ever tried. I promise you, you will be in a real shocker when you taste these. Now here comes Jenna Thompson with our possible side effects.
Side effects may include duck feet, intensive cramping, dancing until you die, voice like a monkey, unexpected yodeling, and purple coconuts. Big finale!
All right, everybody come out.
Oh, think of that! Oh, thank you.
Emma, we have information coming out soon. If you're on my email list, you get a newsletter. But July